इंडिया आजकल, सच खबर हरपल।
It was a huge film, and about 100 main actors participated in that. 100 actors, and of different languages. And I was having a one interpreter, Mr. Arthan. I remember his name. You should appreciate my memory. His name was Arthan. He was well versed with Arabic, Somali, English, and some Turkey also. So these were about 6 languages were there. In film, there were interpreters also. You see, it was a very, very, very big film, and lots of people were working in different languages. So it is not that if someone is speaking different language and Somalian people have to see that film, it is communicated. It is communicated. Even when we did premiere over here, a person a catering person was supposed to serve the tea and all in the hall, but he was holding and seeing the film. He forgot. It was a very, very effective film. And I have used a very different language. Most of the things were expressed through the body language and other things. Okay, 50% or less than 50% language worked. But the situations and other things, itself conveying the whole thing.
Let's talk about the interview. I mean, we need to get to the nuts and bolts. This is the long. Let's talk about the animals used. It was a period piece. You have guns, costumes. Where did they come from?
See, it's a very important question. That since it was about when the English people were ruling here, at the same time in Somalia, the freedom struggle started. So it was very difficult to get the costumes of journals, military journals, and all those people. You know, they were having very peculiar dresses. You know, so it was very difficult. But my co-producer, he was Colonel S.J. Singh. He was having a company which is associated with the Somalian film industry, Somalian Film Agency. Mm-hmm. It was NCB, that company. He was having some contacts with people. So he managed to have those dresses from archive, and we used it and given it back. So this was the thing. And next was the costume of Somali. They were, black skin tone and all. And they were wearing the customary dress. It is a white dress. So it was very difficult to match the things, you know. It was giving saturation, you know. Black face, and if we adjust the costume, the face goes. If we adjust the face, then the whole body goes. So off-white dress we used. I got it dyed and all.
Yes.
So we used that.
Talk about the animals. I heard there was a
Animals, I tell
many
you,
horses.
animals. They were behaving under my order.
No, seriously. You had battle scenes. Did you have I heard there was over 100 horses.
Yeah, 100 horses. The problem was, I tell you, it's a very funny thing I'm telling you. The horses which were brought originally a year back. And requirement was that only in beginning we bought. But some other party was planning the things of this film. Some other party, I don't know, from your state. so by the time I entered into the scene, the horses were multiplied. And as per the government order, I was supposed to use all the horses. Otherwise, people will ask why you have purchased so many horses. So I used all the horses.
Which is 100.
Yeah, about 100. About 100. And the major problem was how to manage the water for those animals. The in charge of animal, Mr. Abdul Qadir, if I'm not wrong, my memory works rightly, his name was Abdul Qadir. I can't forget him. So they were managing the tankers. Where Somalia, water is not easy to find the water. At that time, it must be very hard to find the water. So tankers, dozens of tankers were arranged from some other town. The tankers, because Somalia was not having many roads, it was one road as I remember. So to bring the water for animals and fodder for animals, it was very difficult. So if we are shooting from Hargeisa to some other place, so in advance the animal in charge was to manage the things. 4 days, 5 days in advance, they were moving from that place to that place, so this place to that place.
For the water.
Yeah. Then we were shooting over there. Again, animals are always at travel. So this was the thing. This was the one thing that about animals. But shall I tell you, or you have asked animal, but the horse riders, you may ask.
Yes. The horse riders. The people who actually ride the horses. Yeah.
The horse riders were trained. We gave them training by the trainer, and they become very good horse riders. But some of the nomads were working in this. Most of the artists were nomads, so they were working in that. So they were having, Kath is intoxicant.
Yes.
They were very fond of that. So if I gave any instruction, they were forgetting very fast. So what happened, I was taking passing shots. So momentary shots. So riders were coming. So I was provoking them, you have to fight with the British people, British military and all. And I excited them so much. They went on running and disappeared and never came back. So hours to hours I was waiting that they should come back. And they should be brought back for the next scene. So now the search party, I sent a search party to search them. In morning, the riders were saying, why did you not come back? They were saying, We were searching the enemies.
Okay, so you film.
इंडिया आजकल, सच खबर हर पल।